Right, I'm putting the finishing touches on what I'm gonna take to Nazare, and you know, I'm feeling really good. This is gonna be a great trip. Regardless with what happens, I'm gonna stay positive, looking inward, enjoying this journey. All I can do is learn from it and get better. And I'm gonna enjoy sleeping all the way to Europe. First a 5-hour flight, then another 5.5-hour flight, and then an 8.5-hour flight, and a 1-hour drive. We'll be at Nazare the day before the contest. So that'll be the hardest challenge of all, is fighting off the jet lag so that on Saturday I'll be completely clear-headed and ready to challenge myself to some of the biggest waves potentially of my life in a heat jersey. Got my flotation vest, a couple little snacks, some hats, you know, just some workout stuff. Bringing my big wave foil, I always kind of pack it in here. You know, a roller, you know, just typical, your clothes and my clothes and everything. So that's it. Here we go. This is gonna be an insane journey. These are the guys you want to know. What's up? Made it back.
Yeah.
Hi. Hey, how are you?
Good
to see you guys. Awesome. Better now. Yeah, it's long, but you know how it is. All the way from Hawaii.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Slept a lot, so.
All right, the moment of truth. How cold is it? We're still in the warm airport. Lino, he's from here, but look at him. I feel like I need snowboard equipment, but
Lino's on his slippers.
Lino is never cold.
Yeah.
For all of you that want to come to Nazare and want to maybe go tow or do anything super fun, Nazare Water Fun.
Cool.
He's the man.
Yeah. Thank you.
He'll maybe set you up. I don't know. All right, should we go? Let's go to Nazare.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Hey, it's not as bad as I thought, cold-wise. I mean, it's a lot colder than Maui. It's really gray out. I mean, I guess you can equate that to being on top of the mountain in Maui in the clouds. But it's crazy to be back in Europe. Love Europe, and you know, I'm just so stoked all our bags made it. I honestly thought, hey, I'm gonna scrounge up a wetsuit, maybe a pole vest, and you know, borrow someone's board. But luckily, everything made it. We just gotta make sure it's not all broken. So I think we're following the guys. And
Let's go.
oh, look at that. Is that the Ferrari? Okay, now we gotta take all of these board bags and fit it in there. Do we put it on the roof or do we just try to stuff it in? I got straps. Always travel with straps if you're going surfing. That's like essential. Otherwise, you're gonna be using your surfboard leashes and it'll probably fly out on the freeway going 900 miles an hour. Oh, look at this. This guy's perfect. It's like he's done this before. Oh, perfecto. Okay. Well, we'll see you over there, huh?
Yeah. See you guys in Nazare.
Okay, we'll see you in Nazare.
I'll be there in a few hours.
Okay. This is the boatyard. So where we're gonna put my equipment. And this is kind of sort of ground zero HQ for what's to happen tomorrow. I can't believe it. Tomorrow the contest is on. It's been a long wait. It's been quite a while, so it's sort of a relief getting it over with, but it's also nerve-wracking because, well, Nazare is without a doubt one of the scariest waves you can ever surf, and on the forecast it's looking to be the biggest that people have paddled, as well as really windy onshore. It's just gonna make for better viewing for you guys back home. That's all I can say. And well, let's check it out. This is where Ross Clark-Jones, Maya Gabiera, Carlos Brule, basically all the Red Bull athletes keep their toys for Nazare. It's like 4 jet skis. None of them are mine, but they look cool. And gosh, a lot of boards. Yeah, I still got my cubby from last year. Unreal.
And,
yeah, there's mine. Right there. Perfect. Built to put all my wetsuits and everything and figure out where to put my boards. It looks a lot more full than last time I was here. Now the question is, did the boards make it in one piece? This is the heavy one. God, this is the only thing in here are boards, but big wave boards are just notoriously heavy no matter what. Well, you kind of need the weight, but there's no way to travel light with these things. Okay. Gotta have at least one bag with wheels. Okay, solid. Competing and riding that I've ever done. And so, you know, you get a 72-hour notice to be somewhere else in the world to compete in the gnarliest big waves on the planet with the best big wave surfers. It's kind of gnarly because, you know, literally 2 days ago, we got a yellow alert that this contest may be on. And then 4 hours later, it was like, okay, green light everyone, be in Europe. And for us who are from Hawaii, it takes forever to get to Portugal, to get to Europe in general. And so, you know, to finally like make it here, you don't get much time to prepare. I mean, you prepare all year, you train for this, but mentally you have to be in a good headspace. Got to have all your equipment ready, and you know, you just got to be willing to charge when it happens. So this is probably one of the hardest events for me to do, only because of the distance it takes to get here. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Did my boards make it? Cross my fingers. It's with these giant amount of equipment, you just never know if it's gonna make it where you're going. That needs to get sanded. Looks pretty good so far. This is probably what I will use in the contest. To explain all this tape, basically it's just to cover the resin from getting everywhere, since it was sort of wet when I packed it. But yeah, this needs to get all sanded down since I broke all 3 fin boxes out last time at Jaws. It all looks okay. It has character now because it's lived through a life and death scenario as far as the board goes. Bouncing up the rocks at Jaws typically will kill a human or your board, but it just sort of damages barely. I think it's okay. Oh, I love that when you pull a board out and there's nothing wrong with it. Red, yellow fade, that's for speed. And deck pad. I can use this deck pad in Hawaii and I can use this deck pad in Nazare and it's gonna work the same, which is why I kind of did that. You never really surf big waves anymore without a wetsuit on because you always have like an impact vest or a flotation, like pole vest. So this is a little light for here. I have a heavier one, but this will be my like 3rd backup. So hopefully I won't need my 3rd backup. That means I got really pounded. Got my fins that I'll ride with this board. Bigger in the back, smaller in the front, and it's kind of unusual for most quad fins. They're gonna go something like that. And that's speed, windsurfing technology. I kind of pull all sorts of different techniques and pieces of equipment from all the sports that I do. And that allows me to do what I do. And I think I wouldn't be as good if I didn't have kind of that experience from my other sports. These are G10, same ones, but this is meant for a really big wave. Ooh, it gives me chicken skin just thinking about it. But I can't put these in yet because, well, don't tell them I did that. Stay. Bad board. Okay. I kind of always give a big sigh. I don't know if it's relief or nerves, but anytime you pick up a board of this sort of magnitude, it means things are about to get real. For extracurricular activities, got the foil board. This always puts a smile on my face. Super light compared to those guns. And yes, I did do the deck pad myself. it was a fun little activity, but kind of the board I will use if I go foiling a really big wave. This gets me really excited and happy. This is my mast. This thing is sick. I literally, it's like almost to my chest. When I'm in the water, I'm gonna be flying so high on this. Oh yeah. My tow board, that is balsa wood, solid balsa wood. I think weighs a lot. It, gotta put the foot straps on, my fins as well. And I learned a lot. Last time I was here, I brought a board that was really light and kind of too small. And I was bouncing all over the place and it was scary and I couldn't surf the way I wanted to. So this board is kind of originally was made for Nazare, but it was, used at Jaws last swell and she went. Okay. I'm gonna take this big old board and get it repaired. Fortunately, the repair guy is just down the street and you can see like my fins all got blown out, so Sean put some new fins in. The problem is it needs to be grinded down and this guy's gonna grind it down. And even I have some sandpaper for the finishing touches afterwards. So yeah, that should do it. Let's walk over there. Watch out, there's flying cranes around here. We'll go this way. How are you?
How are you? Nice
Right
to
on,
meet you.
good to meet you. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, man.
So this board went on the rocks at Jaws.
Yes.
And the boxes got repaired. They just need to be grinded flat.
Okay.
And then the
Perfect.
edge, just needs to,
Just leave the
and then
edge.
here it just needs to be sanded.
Okay.
And then here's I don't know, some sandpaper that my shaper put
Oh,
in there.
he put it
Just for the
take care of
finish
it.
or whatever.
Okay,
But I
okay.
think you need a power tool grind this.
Yes.
And then, and then if you don't mind like sanding where that one is too, because that was a fix, and
Okay.
the whole board just needs like a little.
All right.
Right, we just made it to Nazare. It's your first time here, huh, Ian?
This is it. It's nice and sunny and looks glassy.
Here before the contest, it was so much colder.
Yeah. Really? It's cold. The vlog is a video trog. It's actually a photog.
That's what we're doing right now. We're making a vlog.
So you're making a video trog.
A video trog.
Vlog back.
We're inside the lighthouse here at Nazare, and we're about to get up to the top to get a better view of the wave. It's like not even windy right here. Okay, never mind, it's windy. So, wave breaks out there. You get sprayed up here if you're standing right where I am. And if you catch a right, you'll end up in these rocks. It becomes mayhem. This is where some of the biggest waves on planet Earth break. It's funny because on the other side there will be 0 waves and over here will be 100 feet. You can't tell today, but right out there is where we'll be surfing tomorrow. Just on the edge of that brown line is where the wave stacks up, breaks, and explodes. I've seen waves here hit this and spray goes high up here.
Whoa.
And you're just like getting sprayed. So it's like a lot of impact. Yeah, the peak's up there where that edge of that brown line is. We're here in the grocery store in Nazare, Portugal. Got some waters, some tortillas. I can't believe we found these, so we can make breakfast burritos. Got some eggs, these look good. And I think the icing on the cake is finding Heinz ketchup and some Tabasco. You just never know whenever you go to a different country if you're gonna find things you would eat at home. We're just in search of some shredded cheese, and I'm not sure if we're gonna find shredded cheese, but we're gonna find some sort of cheese. Oh my God. We found the cheese. Wonderful. They have the 4 quesos, so that should work. I think that's it. I think we're ready to get on with our lives and go to the hotel and hopefully not fall asleep. Got a meeting at 6 discussing what's gonna happen tomorrow with the WSL, and I'm I mean, the word is that it's gonna be massive tomorrow, like really, really big. So curious if they actually are gonna do tomorrow. Maybe they'll even do Sunday. But there's gonna be a big meeting, and I'm sure lots of people have some questions. So we're gonna just first pay for our food, and next we're gonna try to get settled into our house and then go to the meeting. It's a good plan.